Is this thing on? Are we recording?
This thing's on. Let's go.
Okay, it's on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the livest podcast online. Anywhere you can find it, iTunes, Anchor, just anywhere, man. It's the livest podcast online. You already know what it is, man. Yes, Talk Black to Me is now in full effect. We
So,
got your boy Vegas in here.
right
I'm
on.
hosting this thing tonight. It's a full Vegas takeover, man. You already know Sin City is happening right now. I'm interviewing Jai Ali tonight. Jai Ali, say what up.
What up, man?
And then
Glad
we
to have
got,
glad to have you with us, man. Let me take an opportunity to introduce the world's famous co-host, because she likes when I introduce her.
I was getting around to that.
Reason, yo girl, my best friend. You know what I'm saying? LL
Hello.
Vegas.
Hey, Vegas.
Hey,
You the
what's going
man on the mic with the, you know what I'm saying, and you making the mic sound nice. So what's happening, bro?
It's going down this evening, man. You know, I've been really seeing a lot of strangeness going on out here in these social media streets as far as business goes. You know, I've been watching
Popeye
a few
chicken
things.
versus
Yeah,
the Chick-fil-A chicken.
I've been seeing Popeye's chicken versus Chick-fil-A chicken. I feel like there's some powerful niggatry at work there. But we're gonna double back on that. I've been seeing the boy Jay-Z getting in cahoots with the same people, that we've been boycotting, and also the same people that he told Jermaine Dupri not to get in bed with during the process of the boycott.
Listen. My man, Vegas. Let's slow it down right there, because just today I saw an episode of V103, which is the station right here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the, you know what I'm saying, the data takeover station, supposedly, right?
Hmm.
JD was on, with your boy Big Tigger. I know you know him.
Hmm.
And um JD was talking and basically saying, "Yo, I've been quiet
Mm-hmm.
because I ain't had shit to say."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't had shit to say, so it wasn't for me, nothing for me to say because I ain't had shit to say.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
JD basically said that he didn't influence me either way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do my own thing.
Right.
And
And
his
he
own
did.
thing was Centennial Park,
Right.
and his crew,
Yeah.
all the people under his label, So Def. Shout out to So Def, because when
Right.
I first came to Atlanta, what made So Def, um, what made Atlanta was riding just before you crossed into, and everybody knows from Atlanta or has been to Atlanta for some period of time knows the Grady Curve. But just before you got to that point was a big ass sign for the longest that said, "Welcome to Atlanta." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Home of first death.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's when you knew. I mean,
Yeah.
you damn near saluted that shit
That's right.
because you knew you had made it,
Mhm.
right? And that shit was up there for a minute. So JD basically has, in my opinion, a voice as
Yes, he
to
does.
opinions on what happens in the Atlanta arena as far as music entertainment. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So when JD speaks, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta listens.
Listens.
I
Yes.
don't really care if you feel certain kind of way or you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. But
Mm-hmm.
JD is the one that gave you Escape. He's
Right.
the one that gave you the Brat. He's the one that gave you um 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 Goody Mob. He's the one that gave you the Atlanta sound,
Yes.
the
Right.
sound of the South, basically,
Right.
right? But he never felt no kind of way. He said today, um, on the whole Jay-Z topic,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But it wasn't until his girl, the Brat, called him, because on their show,
Mm-hmm.
the Brat and some others have a show. Um, what's that?
Well, it's the Ricky Smiley show,
It's
right?
the Ricky
Still,
it's the Ricky Smiley show,
Uh-huh.
but it comes on television late nights, whatever.
Okay, yeah,
It's
the dish.
the dish. Thank you. Where it's about them and 2 or 3 other
Right.
cats. With shows that run.
Talk about entertainment.
Right. Talk about entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until that point yet that Jermaine Dupri decided that now I got to speak out. And what's better to do it than the heart and the pulse of the city than V103?
Okay.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Which was classy to me on the part of JD, because if it wasn't for his girl reaching out to him, it's like, yo, the shit came up on the show, and and I can hear Brad talking to JD about, yo, I'm feeling some type of way about the shit that came up, man. You ain't got nothing to say?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So he had to say something. And he wasn't really concerned, from what he said, he wasn't really concerned about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jay-Z gonna do what Jay-Z gonna do, right? And I know that I'm taking your line of questioning a little bit deep, but I've been waiting for the right time to voice my opinion on this shit, and I'm going to throw it back to you at this point right here and just let you take over, but just to let you know that I'm well aware and in tune of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's my spiel, and I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm gonna let you jump back on it. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I don't, I got my own shit about this.
As far as Jay-Z goes,
as far as on so many different levels, man. On so many, and L, what I want you to do is just jump in here whenever, you know what I'm saying, whenever you have an opportunity.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying, whenever you find, and just do you. Do what you do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Vegas, cut me off whenever you need to throw some shit in there. But I'm with Dame, man. And anybody that's been following Dame Rockefeller for a minute, anybody that's been following Jay for a minute, knows just as well as I do, or just as well as Dame does. Nobody knows better than Dame, except for probably his Jay-Z's brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How shitty Jay-Z is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he done popped the squat on a whole lot of motherfuckers in the industry. He calls a freaking boycott to say, nah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't standing for that, blah, 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 blah. But by the same token, what he does is he goes and slide under the whole root of, which is Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? We all roll with Kaepernick. We all roll with Cap. You know what I'm saying? But by the same token, I think and I believe that Cap is going to be okay. I think what he did was a well orchestrated and thought out process of protest. I don't think he just did a half cuff and not knew he was going to be straight. Cap is fine. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think he's going to be good. I think the only people that are mad about the fact that Cap ain't got a job right now is us. We're talking about 2 business people, right? One that wanted to take a stand, and then one that saw an opportunity.
Yeah.
You pick which one is that person.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dame, the dude that basically was the mind, the brains behind Rockefeller, Rockefeller Records,
right,
said on a show earlier, I don't want to mention the name, but that basically verbatim, man, Everybody know Jay ain't shit.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear this podcast that you're talking about.
Right. I'm going to shoot it to you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to actually, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let's, you know what I'm saying? We'll plug it in right now. But he was talking about even when they were young cats just doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? That Jay would always throw some dirt in on an opportunity just to get his mind off some shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was a girl just at the club. Dane would say that, hey, Jay, you know what I'm saying? This chick, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Shit, I wouldn't go with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Come a week or two later, guess who cuffed her?
Who?
Jay. Now he's like, oh, that's funny shit.
Wow.
Now we talking about a motherfucker, and this ain't no word of mouth. This anybody from up top, you know what I'm saying, from the city.
Mm-hmm.
These is just run around the way type motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The peace holding niggas. And damn, did I do it? Damn, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But y'all done got me hot.
You tried to say Negroes.
Yeah, it got caught up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
It's all good.
these the peace holding Negroes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The street running cats.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That is saying that, yo, man, this motherfucker, man, you know what I'm saying? I know him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what he did.
Right.
I know what he about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then word of mouth that goes in the streets about him up in NYC. And it's not a good thing. He been grimy for a minute. Jay been grimy for a minute. So for him to shit on Cap, for him to shit on goddamn Dame, for him to shit on these motherfuckers, it's just another move for Jay. That's just how you get down. You know what I'm saying? Jay's only loyalty to anybody is loyalty to Jay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker ain't got down. Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, all the beehives can holler at me about it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. What you know what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat.
Right.
But whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, please, as a matter of fact, please do. Holler at your boy. Talk Black to Me. You know what I'm saying? At Talk Black to Me podcast, man. Talk Black to Me at mail.com. Talk Black to Me. Look up Talk Black to Me. You know what I'm saying? Get back at me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all love. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't worshiping no individuals like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel that you need to, then do that. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to me. I'll deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for an individual that would say, I'm gonna buy my man's out.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows that Dane was the mastermind. He was the business person.
Yeah.
He was the mind frame of Rockefeller.
Yes, it was.
Jay was just the talent. For Jay to be able to say, yo, I'm gonna buy you out for a poultry just a little over $2 million, right?
Right.
Then a month or so later, let's say 2 months. 2 months later, this ain't fucking rocket science. You know what I'm saying? The streets know this in NYC. This is old news. Jay been doing this shit. Jay been shitting on motherfuckers. Okay.
Right.
For $2 million, he buys out Dame, who never wanted anything but just, hey, bro, I just want my part in this business. You know what I'm saying? And fuck it, it's a cameo. We get down, baby. Get down, baby. Who the fuck is bouncing around with a crystal? Motherfucker, it's a cameo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The smartest motherfucker never goddamn wants to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bill Gates don't want to be in front of the fucking camera.
That's true.
Warren Buffett don't want to be in front of the fucking camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm representing the product. The product is Rockefeller.
Right.
You gonna go behind my back, make it sound to me like boom. Yeah, I'm gonna buy you out. All right, Jay. You know, whatever, motherfucker. Shit. I'm out. 2 months, less than 2 months later, you sold this shit off again
Right.
for motherfucking millions of dollars. That don't make you smart. I mean, yeah, it does make you smart, but there's a price to pay. Because yeah, you being smart, but motherfucker, I mean, the trail of shit filled people that you done crapped on that are looking at you now, man. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this is not my opinion.
Right.
This is just straight facts. And you can check anybody. So ultimately, yeah, Jay been grinding for a long time. And everybody that wants to sit there and say, oh, he's a smart businessman. Yeah, you know, and so is Donald Trump. Hell, y'all elected him fucking president.
Absolutely.
And this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
What's your level of dirt versus your level of smarts?
And you know he did dirt. 45 did.
For sure. For sure.
Some people think he killed his parents to get the money.
Oh, bruh.
They do.
Word out, word on the street. Now, it has been confirmed, Vegas. It has been confirmed, L, that fucking Jay did shoot his brother.
Right. Absolutely.
That's been confirmed. Okay? Whether he shot him over a ring or whether he shot him over the fact of being joned a little too hard on. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. At the end of the day, motherfucker, you shot your brother in the shoulder, which means you were shooting for the kill. You was aiming for the chest or the head. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the only
to have been.
Say again?
Had to have been.
Had to have been.
Aiming at the chest. Aiming at the chest of the head.
That you was aiming for something else, bro. If you aiming that high, you ain't aiming to stop a motherfucker, man. You aiming to hurt a motherfucker, man. Come on, bro. That's your brother. I don't give a fuck what my brother might do to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, bro. Come on, man. And then for it to be, it's only one out of two things. It's either you were joning and they got a little too heated for him, or you stole a ring. Motherfucker, I'm not finna shoot you over no ring.
Right.
Now, we go into what is said in the streets, you know what I'm saying, that you can't watch. But, bro, the streets say, NYC streets say, you sold crack to your mom.
Yeah, that's very true.
I hope not.
No.
I really
Nah, he admitted that on the 444 album.
No. He admitted it, but he did it in a sly kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And he also said it in Can't Knock the Hustle. I believe it was. You feel what I'm saying? So Jay been grimy for a minute, bro. This ain't nothing. And for him to say, okay, I'm calling a boycott, don't nobody do this shit for the Super Bowl, boom, boom, boom. And for him to go against Travis Scott and the other, whoever the fuck it was that was supposed to do halftime show, y'all know we doing this, boom, 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 boom. Okay, 3 years later, here you go, sign a deal with the NFL. Guess what, Cat? You ain't got shit else to invest in this shit but entertainment. And if you making a deal, it's on entertainment. First and foremost, it's on entertainment. Which means what? You got the halftime show locked down? You got the halftime show on lock. So anybody that's fucking with you right now gotta come and see whoever runs the entertainment section of the of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which is fucking whoever holds that contract, which is now Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta come here. You gotta come see Rock Nation. You gotta come holler at Rock Nation. Who's Rock Nation? Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Well,
Y'all niggas got
what I'm trying to figure out now is at this point though, what all are we boycotting, dog? Because um, the list is getting kind of long, and you know, I'm starting to forget who we boycotting and who we ain't boycotting at this point. I'm just
my
being
man.
honest.
Yo, my dude, check it out. I don't boycott motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You only get one time to shit on me and my people.
Right.
I don't boycott you. I start fucking with you. Period.
Right.
I still have yet to eat at Awful House.
Uh-huh.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I still have yet to go to fucking Papa John's. I still have yet to go to, man, fuck it. The list is so long. I'm just like you. The list is so long for me. I can't remember why I don't fuck with you. I just don't know why I ain't supposed to fuck with you.
John, you don't even go to little convenience stores that have shitted on you. You
Shit, that's what
you
shit
pass
started.
right by there on E.
Look,
Go to another one.
my son will tell you to this day.
Mhm.
I've been checking people. You know what I'm saying? If he was on the mic right now, he would got them agree. If he was here right now, he would tell you.
Mhm.
I have been checking people since they was fucking in elementary school because I didn't like the way the Arab behind the goddamn counter gave my son his change back.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely.
So I don't believe in boycott
Mhm.
because boycott is for a certain amount of time.
Mhm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Did you go back to your ex after your ex and shitted on you?
No.
Hell no.
Nah, dog.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So why I'm gonna go take I go to work every day. Everybody on this joint right here, not right now, go to work every day. And they got them put down whatever it is they put down. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's physical, whether it's fucking mental, whether it's fucking whatever the fuck you do, using your talents or whatever. Right?
Right.
But once you leave it, once you earn that money,
Mhm.
okay, fine. That's your hard-earned money.
Right.
You're not finna take that shit and give it to somebody goddamn else and be fucking disrespected. Not finna do it.
Right.
Not finna do that.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna tie all that back in, and I'm gonna say the NFL, all these sports shit. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? But when I stop fucking with you, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I'm done with you. When I take a stand, my stand is well took. I'm playing in cement.
Mhm.
So that's just me.
I get what you're saying, man. I definitely get what you're saying.
Man, I'd rather be talking about a damn chicken sandwich right now because I can make a better chicken sandwich than all five of them.
Oh yeah, this is very well known fact.
You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, if you won't talk black to me to talk to you, talk about a damn chicken sandwich, you need to send me some samples. You know what I'm saying? Because
Popeye's the best.
I ain't never bought shit from Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? And I won't because they got that damn racist ass son that done took over and you know what I'm saying? He done spoke against Black Lives Matter and all that shit. I'll be damn if I buy a motherfucking chicken sandwich out that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Just for the record, Chick-fil-A is
salty.
Chick-fil-A is against everybody.
Man, Chick-fil-A.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like Chick-fil-A is just not. It's just only against black people. Chick-fil-A don't like nobody.
Well, I get it. I get it, bro.
Chick-fil-A don't like nobody but God, so they claim that's why they not open on Sundays. They don't hire homosexuals.
How do you know if you hired a homosexual, bro?
Well, if it's revealed that I'm supposing, because I was thinking about this the other day too. I'm supposing that if it's revealed that you're homosexual during your time of employment, you will no longer be employed.
How will I reveal if I'm a
I
homosexual?
don't. Maybe you come in there flaming, with the flamboyance, or maybe your boyfriend show up or your girlfriend show up one day, and it starts to look a little too intimate. I don't know, but Chick-fil-A has made their stance on
Which
Sundays, black people, and homos, or very clear. They have been very clear about those three topics. They refuse to back down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a Popeyes fan. I'm not knocking it because I do intend to try this sandwich. I'm gonna wait till the hype die down. You see what I'm
no,
saying? I'm gonna try it. I'm not.
I
I'm
get
not
it,
gonna
bro.
hold you. I'm
You know what I'm
not gonna
saying?
hold you.
And L and I encourage you to be in on it. R2 do an unveiling of what we think. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
the best one for chicken
I
sandwiches.
mean, and I'm only doing it because I'm just damn nosy. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, the
You
only
know.
reason we do it because we damn knows.
I'm
You know
not.
what
I'm
I'm
not.
saying?
I'm just doing it because I'm nosy. I want to know what everybody else. Okay, so what's everybody so excited about?
Right,
Um, you
right.
know, you know. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna try. I'm gonna wait for the hype to die down a little bit,
Shit,
just
sound like
so.
you got a chicken sandwich right now.
No, I'm not a
No.
chicken sandwich. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely try it out. But I'm not a Popeyes fan at all. Um, I'm just not.
Right,
Me
right.
personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes down to my chicken needs,
Your
uh,
chicken,
my chicken desires
uh,
that I won't
chicken
fulfill,
concerns.
huh?
Your chicken concerns.
Yeah, when it comes down to what I'm looking for out of what should be done to a chicken, I'm
Right.
not hollering at that. I'm not hollering at Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. They don't even cross my mind first.
Who you riding?
Um,
Who you riding with?
I pull up on Zaxby's. Zaxby's ain't, they pretty much just stick to doing chicken. They keep their mouth closed,
Just violated.
huh?
Zaxby's,
Zaxby stay out the way.
yeah, Zaxby's is
Zaxby's.
okay, but their chicken sandwiches are not good. I
But
love
hold
Well,
on.
I'm
Zaxby's
gonna be honest
salads.
with you.
Their
I
salads are
haven't ever gotten I haven't ever gotten a chicken sandwich from Zaxby's.
nope.
I got my one little item on that thing that I go and get.
Uh-huh.
I get that wings and things, traditional.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's right.
I get the whole thing,
Keep
right,
it
traditional.
simple.
Leave the
Right,
bone in. Let me get a shot of everything. Let me get the
right.
tenders. Let me get the fries, the
right,
celery,
right,
and
right.
the wings,
You
and
just
Yeah.
like me.
my drink. I might throw a cookie in there if I'm feeling jazzy. You know what I mean? And I might mess around and give me some fried mushrooms, and
Mm,
that's about it. And then I'm up out of there.
yeah.
They do a pretty good fried pickle too,
Yeah,
but
they do.
When
They
you
do.
try to fry pickle,
Yeah, they
I've
do.
always been leery about fried pickles. You know
Really,
what
I
I'm saying?
love broccoli.
Yeah,
man,
fried,
fried pickles are
fried,
great, man. With
fried,
some when you
like, you know what I'm saying? Little
just get you
chicken
some
sandwich.
ranch with them. Just get you some ranch with them. But yeah,
All right,
But
okay.
they have a great
but that.
salad too. All their salads are
Oh
good.
yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, they
Zaxby
doing
stays in
salads.
their lane. Zaxby stays in their lane so much to the point that Vegas, so much to the point that that they ain't even in the conversation right now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They letting y'all do y'all shit. Y'all do that shit over a sandwich, and we know that our customer base is our customer base.
Right.
Exactly. Because
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
like, out of all this going on, the only thing I'm thinking about is I just want to go get me a wing of things. I'm not worried about.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
That's what I go for. That's what I go for, and I go for that. Oh shit! What's the atomic nuclear?
No nuclear
Uh huh.
Oh man.
See, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I tried the atomic. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I can only make it up to 2 on Zaxby scale. I hit that tongue torch and I just keep moving.
Oh, you scary.
Oh no, I didn't had it.
Scary, bro.
I didn't seen what the mother ones do.
Yes.
You know, I've
Yeah.
experienced it. Once is enough. I'm good. I pushed it past. I hit the. Cause you know I went through all of them. I went through all of them just to see.
Right?
Huh?
Don't they have a tongue torture?
They got tongue torch. Tongue torch. I think is like the second or third one up, and
Right,
then you got
right,
it
right.
goes all the way down to just wimpy. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes, yes,
I
sir.
ain't I ain't quite wimpy, but
Uh, I go to the top,
I
bro.
ain't.
I ain't sweating after I come out. If I after I come out of Zaxby's, you know what I'm saying? I picked the wrong flavor.
I mean, I still need for my meat to be bearable. You see what I'm saying?
Me
Dude,
too.
it is
Me
bearable.
too,
I
Vegas.
still need for my meat to be very like bearable. I need to be able to consume it. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be because I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I get to a point where them wings is just too hot, and this is something I learned from Mr. J's, right?
Yeah,
Them things too hot. Oh,
right.
I will make them things medium real quick with some nice little ketchup. Please believe me.
You talking about Jay's? You talking about Jay's off camera the road, man?
Oh yeah, yes sir, yes
Right in the
sir.
back of Fort McPherson. Yeah, I used to
Oh
stop through
yeah.
there, man. Hey,
Not
shout out to Jay's, man.
Shout out to
Shout
Mr. J's, man. Everybody remember Mr. J's on Kemerton Road.
out.
You know, everybody in Zone 4, Oakland City. Y'all know. But I learned
Yeah,
that. Don't try to
yeah.
fix it with no ranch. That's gonna make it worse. Cause anything you throw on top of some hot wings to try to cool it down, it's
It's
gonna
only
make it
gonna be worse.
worse. So what you gotta do is you got to play with that sauce. You see what I'm saying? So you throw some ketchup on there and then drop it on down to medium real quick. You see what I'm saying? See, I learned that.
Did you get time in the kitchen in Jay's or something? It sound
Oh
like
yeah,
you.
you know, shout out to Jay. You know, he taught me some things. He taught me some things.
I know Jay, man. I know Jay, bro. And if he taught you some stuff, you know what I'm saying, about what was going on in the
Oh
back
yeah,
of
it's
that.
real good. It's real good. You know, you can give me 50 people and a 24 pack of fish, and everybody gonna get a slice. Don't ask me how. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
That sound like a trip.
Shout out to Jay's Food Supreme, man. That used to be. Is he still there?
Oh nah, he's not. He's not there anymore.
Okay. Shout out to Jay's Food Supreme, that man that used to be off of Camden Road, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? You can fire that back up, man, because we definitely remember that in the neighborhood need, man.
Man, absolutely. But
That
that's
was
my thing though.
an Atlanta
I'm not.
favorite and hands down and bar none, man. You know, I was over there the other day, man. Well, I can't say the other day, probably about 2 months ago now. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, just reminiscing of pulling in there and seeing Jay out there on that doggone grill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, with smoke covering the street.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, good stuff
Oh
over,
yeah.
good stuff over there. So the people out there on, you know, Zone Folk, Cameron
Mm-hmm.
Road,
Mm-hmm.
holler back at your boy Jay, and let him know that you know what I'm saying, that you want to get it back up. We're gonna plug him on this show too, and see if we can wake
Absolutely.
him up.
But yeah, that's my take on that, man. I'm not looking to either one. I'm definitely going. I'm going to dabble a little bit just to see what all the hype is about. But when it comes to my just immediate needs, as far as you know, uh, poultry, I'm not looking to either one of those companies immediately. I'm looking straight to Zaxby's. Big shout out to Zaxby's. Y'all keep on doing what y'all doing. Stay out of trouble. Keep your head down and keep the customer service consistent.
Well,
Well,
I think that is enough for the poultry conversations. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Y'all can calm me down a little bit right now since we got off
No,
that J.
we
Since
need to
we
get you up on the J because
since we
I was
I was
reading.
trying to get shit J when I switched it to other chain shit.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, you calm down now, but I'm gonna get you
All right.
boiled up a little bit. Now,
Mm-mm.
reading in the Washington Post. Oh, really? They are doing comparison of Jay-Z and Kaepernick
Hold on.
with Malcolm X and MLK.
Hold on. Well, don't nobody say a motherfucking thing right now. Okay? Don't nobody say shit. L,
Yeah.
what? L and fucking Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the sponsor of this episode tonight?
Man, this episode is brought to you by. I got nothing. I got nothing. There's nobody noteworthy right now. There's nobody noteworthy right now. There's just nobody noteworthy right now. So
I I think it's Seagram's vodka and maybe a white owl, maybe uh who else?
Garcia Vega.
Yeah, Garcia Vega. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
I
Willie Nelson.
help a little bit because you said some foul ass shit right there, man. I need to rinse my mental palate at that point.
Well,
I,
that's
I
what
mean,
they did, and it's really interesting, though.
What's up, bro?
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, that's what they did. It was very interesting how they did it. I do want to have a side note here. The Associate Press sports columnist Paul Newberry said Jay-Z buried his conscience in cash. He is a total sellout.
Who's that? Who said that?
Associate Press sports columnist Paul Newberry. Jay buried his conscience in cash.
I can see that.
He's a total sellout.
I can see
Isn't
that.
that interesting?
I can see that.
Kaepernick's lawyer calls him a cold-blooded. But basically, they're comparing the things that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did. He worked with Eisenhower, Johnson, and the Kennedy administration to better conditions for Black folks and to craft civil rights legislation.
You can't compare the two.
They're saying Jay, for his part, has advocated for social justice in music and beyond the stage for more than 2 decades by writing op-eds and creating organizations to lobby for criminal justice reform.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Now, okay. Now, we're going to tripod. We're going to triangle this whole conversation right here.
Mm-hmm.
L, you ready?
Yeah.
Vegas, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Okay. Long-time advocate.
Yes.
Okay. After he done his time in the NYC streets.
Mm-hmm.
Finally gets out. Okay.
Right.
Trying to run the street. Still trying to hold him on paper, to hold him on some other shit. Meek got a story to tell. Jay steps up. Yo, hey, I'm gonna holler these folks for you. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're gonna get you out. Free Meek, free Meek, free Meek, free Meek, free Meek. Okay, got it. Yeah, free Meek should have goddamn been long since free.
Mm-hmm.
Right? NYC PD been the motherfuckers that they are. I ain't afraid to say it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Once again, that is out there, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But who is the person that immediately signed me to their label upon release?
Jay-Z.
Who is the person? Say it again.
Jay-Z.
Who is the person that now has a documentary series coming out about Meek Mill?
Jay-Z.
Who the person making the money?
Jay-Z.
Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me.
Okay, and I understand that. My whole thing is he's done documentaries about Trayvon Martin.
Right. Right.
Caliph Browder.
Right.
And speaking out about police brutality and racial injustice.
Okay.
He has been doing those things. Okay. And with Meek Mills, he has a organization that are helping people that shouldn't be in jail to get out.
And who is at the root of that? Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, right.
Who's the opportunist? Jay-Z.
Right.
Who, if anybody is going to have any type of talent that he's going to be right there for him, mm-hmm. Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the pimp of the fucking rap game.
And I understand that.
He's waiting at the jailhouse gates of the Greyhound station for the new hoes to pop off. And he right there with his goal to.
What if this NFL deal is going to get Kaepernick a job?
Cap don't want a job, bro. Cap is good. Cap good.
I think he wants a job.
Cap good. Cap good.
It doesn't matter about that. He wants a job.
Cap good.
He wants to. When you're a football player, you want to play. When you're young, still young like that, you still want to play. He
I
still
think,
does.
I think, and Vegas jumping here at any point, I think that Cap was, like I said in the beginning, was making a well thought out and articulated and planned out decision to do this. He talked with individuals before he did it. I mean, hell, one of the individuals that he spoke to was a former veteran. You know what I'm saying? What do you think the best way for me to do this? Don't think that that was just the level of his thinking. Cap is a smart cat. You know what I'm saying? Cap has been all over the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing great stuff. And
Yes,
even here, hell, Cap is still basically behind the scenes the voice of Nike. The Cap ain't hurting. Cap cool. Y'all the only ones crying for Cap to get a job. Cap straight. He made it out of the fucking NFL with all his body intact. And they gave him some money.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just cool it down for us a little bit. You got it. But Jay, I wasn't expecting you to do this shit.
Okay. You hard on Jay. I'm just saying, I see that he's grimy. I know that he's grimy. I know that he's all about cash. I'm just saying that maybe with this NFL deal, he will rise on top. He will rise to the top with this.
I don't want to go out saying that I'm hard on Jay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never going to be hard on a businessman. The only thing that I'm going to say is the more motherfuckers you step on to get to the top,
the harder you're gonna fall.
You're gonna see every one of them on the way back down, Doc.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm in nobody's corner either way, because what Jay-Z eat don't make me shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I borrowed that off of one of his lyrics. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying that he no mastermind and he playing chess and then only thing I'm saying is what I know from Jay and chicken sandwiches.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. As far as Colin Kaepernick goes, man, when you get into a specific industry, you know, I know this man worked hard his whole life to enter into the NFL. But when you enter into sometimes you get to a point where you realize that your dream is not oh yeah. And since we comparing Jay-Z to Martin Luther King, let's say this. Everybody wants to make this comparison. They want to speak on how great Martin Luther King was. And let me say something. Let me say something right now. Fuck Martin Luther King, just for the record. I don't like him. I never have. I never will. Shout out to our sponsors. But y'all could drop me if y'all feel some type of way because I just said this.
What's your reason? What's your reason for saying that?
Martin Luther King was a very contradicting man in the end. Okay, he did all this stuff, and not to mention, a lot of people don't know about his funding and all of this other stuff. Martin Luther King was the entire time he was being funded by the same government that he was basically telling his own people to kiss their ass. This is how I've always felt about Martin Luther King. He basically told black people to kiss ass and peacefully resist in order to assimilate. One day they'll if we let them spit on them, if we let them spit on us and we let them beat us up and we just keep telling them we're gonna pray for them and we keep working for them and all we do is all we gotta do is just when they present just be nice to them and when they not, then you know we just peacefully resist, and one day they'll accept us.
How far has that gotten you?
They'll accept us. That was his
Mm.
whole premise. And then when he finally got what it was that, and then the reason why he has this mentality is because these are the same people that are paying him. See, me personally, I have to remember the fact that Martin Luther King was actually an ordained minister.
Mm-hmm.
These people are anybody that I'm already kind of when it comes to pastors and priests and stuff like that. I'm already a little bit. I'm already looking at you out the side of my eye because these are some of the greatest pimps of all time. You see what
I
I'm saying?
I hear you.
So he was taking money from the same people that he was telling his own people, no, don't. If they bring the dogs, don't do nothing. If they spray us with water, don't do nothing. If they spit on us, don't do nothing. One day they'll accept us. You was taking money from these same people, and then when you finally did get what you wanted, you double back and gave a whole sermon about apologizing to the same people that you told not to do what should naturally be done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Saying that, oh, I fear that I delivered my people into a burning house. So now after you took us into this, then you double back and say, oh, my bad, y'all, I might have just messed up. And then what happens? What happens right after you say, oh, my bad, y'all, I think I might have just messed up. We might want to rethink this whole thing. You get killed less than a month later.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying, man. As far as
Uh,
so you can keep making the comparison because and when y'all making these comparisons, Martin Luther King versus whoever, when y'all making these comparisons of so and so and being Martin Luther King, you got to really look at who Martin Luther King was too.
But
Because these
the not to cut you off, but to cut you off, the comparison was not only made from MLK, it was also made for X.
I understand that, and I mean we could touch on that as well. And but what I'm
And
saying is when you looking at Colin Kaepernick, we talking about somebody that worked their whole life to get into a specific industry, which he did. Now, once he got into this industry, there is a point where you start seeing the reality of what your dream was. And when he saw the reality of what it was, I'm sure that this man is not. I'm sure that getting another job in the NFL is the furthest thing from his mind because
okay,
he's seen he's seen what it really is.
because y'all motherfuckers never stop watching or boycott. Y'all motherfuckers never stop watching or even start boycotting the fucking NFL.
Right?
Y'all never had his fucking back from the jump. Now I'm not saying y'all as in you see that.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm not saying y'all, but I'm saying like you know what I'm saying. And on the previous episode, you know what I'm saying, I spoke about being staying focused. You know what I'm saying? I think that might have been like episode 3. You know what I'm saying? When I was like, all this shit we talking about, man, fuck, motherfuckers, stay focused. Stay
Right.
focused on what we supposed to be doing. You know what I'm
I
saying? What are
mean,
we doing?
we
Did I stay
don't.
or not? That's why.
We,
That's why when I went back, when L spoke about all the shit I boycott, and I was like, nah, you shit on me one time, I start fucking with you. You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's the
Hey,
whole
peel
thing.
their eyes away from a fucking football goddamn game, man. From
Right.
sports. You
And that's
feel
the
me?
thing. That's the whole thing about it, man. It's like you know, I haven't even ever since elementary
Fuck your
school when
damn team.
ever since elementary school when they taught us about Martin Luther King, I always found it strikingly odd that they taught us about Martin Luther King, never taught us about Malcolm X in school. So when I did get educated on Malcolm X, who he was outside of school when I was at home, then automatically my mind leaned more towards what he was saying versus what the other guy was saying. It's always something fishy when and this is how I feel. This is how I personally feel. When the United States government wants to make a point
Mm.
about who you were, then you got to really look at who this person was. The United States government does not want anything being taught that's gonna cause some type of revolt against the program that they have in
In play.
instituted. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Right. So it's like when anytime they want to shove somebody down your throat, then this is some you gotta really look into who this person was, who this person is.
So are we saying a Malcolm versus Martin and a Kaepernick versus? I mean, how we laying this one out, bro?
What I'm saying is that I agree with what you're saying. If they making the comparison, because earlier you spoke on the person that Jay-Z really is, who he really is, and how he really gets down.
Sure.
So while we sitting here making these
I don't back
comparisons,
down from that, man.
while we making these comparisons, then we got to be clear. If y'all making a comparison of Jay-Z as Martin Luther King or in comparison to Martin Luther King, then you got to be realistic about who Martin Luther King was as well. We still living in a fairy tale. We still believing what these people want us to believe instead of doing our research.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Well, who
We
stood the test of time?
who's what?
Who stood the test of time?
I think what L is asking is, I mean, as far as legacies go, I mean, we stacked up a lot of names. We stacked up some Malcolm, we stacked some Martin. I mean, like, okay, so who stood the test of time? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I mean, the only person that has stood the test of time at this point would be
we got some Hueys. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got some Sojourner Truths. We got some Harriet Tubmans. We got, the list goes on and on and on. And please let's not forget about my man that led the the insertion that lasted for nearly a week. Um, my God.
I mean, let's just be clear though on the people that they you just mentioned Harriet Tubman, correct?
Right.
Okay. Still somebody that they trying to push to the back right now, right?
Right. Right.
She was supposed to be being put on a new $20 bill. Oh
Yeah.
no, let's push that back. No, we ain't. You see what I'm saying? Still trying to push that to the back right now.
Right.
There's no mention when we not taught in school about Huey P. Newton. You know, we not taught in school about
Nat.
uh Nat Turner. Well, I was taught in school about Nat Turner, but that's because I had a black teacher.
Okay.
That was the only reason. Then it was unofficial because we didn't get tested on any of that. So
Mm,
this guy just went out of his way to teach us this.
that's
And
good.
let me see, who else you got? I mean, we just was we the people that would can really incite some type of they never they don't teach about those people and any person that is taught in American history, anybody that's taught about in American history, if when
Right.
you look deep enough into this particular person, it's you gonna find the truth,
Mm-hmm.
and the truth ain't gonna be pretty.
Right. That's true. That is very definitely true.
It's just not. So while y'all making these comparisons, oh, Jay-Z is like Martin Luther King and Colin Kaepernick is like Malcolm X, and Yeah, and if we was back in them times, if I was alive back in them times, I would not have been riding with Martin Luther King, man. I would not.
I understand. I
No
feel you
way.
on that.
No
Yeah,
way. I'm not about to be riding with no guy who is gonna watch me get spit in the face and then tell me to do nothing about it.
right.
I'm just not. I think I'm gonna ride with the guy. I know for a fact I'm gonna ride with the guy who, when I get spit in the face, he gonna grab the person that spit me in the face and tell me to go get me something to defend myself with.
I hear you. I sure do.
I'm gonna go with that guy. I'm not gonna go with the guy who trying to appease both sides. Have y'all ever noticed that every time something pop off in this country, the first thing Donald Trump is, the first thing he say is, well, there's good and bad people on both sides. No,
Right.
dog, that's not what we need from we not that's not what we need from somebody that's supposed to be a leader. What we need from somebody that's supposed to be a leader is to have some balls.
Mm-hmm. And choose.
Exactly.
Mm,
Like, come on, man. So this where we at right now. Well, we can't even stick to our own guns, and the reason why we can't stick to our guns is because every leader that we ever really we trusted these people. You see what I'm saying?
mm,
When somebody's supposed to lead you, eh, you supposed to you follow this person because you trust this person.
right.
But as a community, every leader that we've ever had or anybody we looked up to as a leader turned out to not have our best interests in hand. They didn't have our best interests in mind, and we find out. You know what I mean? Jesse Jackson, Jesse Jackson. What's the other dude name is Al Sharpton. These guys will never make the history books, but they still alive.
Well, I need you to make, uh, bruh, I need you to make that point clear. I need you to put an exclamation point on your last statement.
You mean just clarify it?
I need you to fire that off on it for real, for real.
Okay, as far as Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, that point,
Just yeah. Because you hit on something right there. Um,
yeah,
which can be perceived as being controversial.
right. I
Uh,
mean, my point is Jesse
about
Jackson.
for controversy here.
Yeah,
You know what
Jesse
I'm saying?
Jackson and Al Sharpton they will never make history books. They will never be taught in American history, but they are still alive. There's a reason for that.
Mm,
They do bidding for the other side.
mm, mm.
There was at one point where they stood beside people that we trusted. So they got a little bit of trust just based off of that. They got trickle down trust.
Or palm greasing trust.
No, they got trickle down trust because I mean, both of these guys was with Martin Luther King, who was like the unofficial leader of black people at that time. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
I'm not here on this particular episode to get into conspiracy theory.
Well, I'm not getting into conspiracy theory at all. I'm saying that these guys, it's been proven
I get it.
that
I,
these guys, I mean, they did bidding for the 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 if you look deep enough into these people, stuff is just you will find stuff that's just like you know. So
well,
we got to just be careful. This is what I'm saying when we making these comparisons. We got to be careful about the comparisons that we making because you can't compare somebody to something that you don't even fully understand.
but what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to get into conspiracy theories. But what I have heard um, from reliable sources,
Hmm.
as far as we go with the Martin Luther King
mm-hmm,
assassination,
Hmm.
is that Jesse Peterson, Jesse Peterson. Oh God, he's on the next episode. Jesse Jackson actually helped orchestrate the assassination.
Absolutely.
The attempted assassination
Right.
of Dr. King.
Right.
Right. And it's a whole theory that goes behind that, some of which is, brought to be true. You know what I'm saying? And more is still digging behind them. Behind that. Not to get too deep into that, because that goes into one of our future episodes of the hypocrisy of preachers and pastors in the Baptist church and all that good stuff. So whatever, we'll deal with that then. But talk about another grimy cat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if the truth be known, Dr. King didn't die on the stairwell or on the banister of the Lorraine Motel.
Right.
He died in the hospital room. That has been fact and proven.
Right.
When they came in and saw that he was actually making it, and one of the doctors, or supposed doctors, told everybody to exit, ordered everybody to exit the room, and he strangled him with a pillow. That's fact. That's not fiction.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. So just trying to shine a little bit of light onto what you're saying, and to bring you back into, what I'm saying, the point. You know what I mean? I get where you're going, that, what I'm saying, that there are individuals that we shouldn't trust, but there are individuals that have actually given their lives, but they are out there. Now, I saw a video the other day about an individual that you just spoke about, Al Sharpton, who was supposed to be dealing with, and I don't know how we got on this topic. So I guess it's just meant to be spoken about. Al Sharpton danced in the streets on Harlem Day around the same time that he's doing the Eric Garner situation.
Right.
And me, for one, I would be focused on the task at hand. And my reputation should be of one that that I'm focused on the task at hand. Not jitterbugging in the streets, doing some stiff ass slinging my curve. And we've known each other for a moment. L.
Yes.
Vegas and I go back. Vegas trusts nobody that starts their name off with doctor.
That's correct.
Vegas trusts nobody that starts their name off with reverend.
That's correct.
Vegas trusts nobody that is always there when some shit pop off.
That is correct.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
As soon as some shit pop off, you Johnny on the spot, and I'm going to you stop me when I start lying. Vegas trusts nobody that is always Johnny on the spot. Some shit pop off, somebody just got killed. Next morning, in the news, I'm here. The family called me.
Right.
Like my boy Crumb.
Like your boy Crump. Like your fam. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, it's just too convenient. It's just too convenient.
Right.
When the family called me, The family ain't calling you. All these families ain't calling y'all.
Everybody just got your number.
Everybody just got your number on speed dial.
You the first person that come to mind when some stuff go down.
We just got your boy. That should be a goddamn what's called right there.
Mm-hmm. That's a slogan.
That should be a slogan. The first name that come across your mind when some shit go down.
Really though.
No, we put them on blast right here, man. And the reason we put them on blast like that, man, because that's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
But yeah, bro. So
I mean, we just gotta be realistic about this, man. We gotta be careful about these comparisons, and we gotta really start looking into these people before we follow every single one of their steps. Beehive, get at me.
no, Beehive, get at the group.
Beehive, need to
Beehive,
get
get
on.
at the. I mean,
Beehive, get
Beehive
at Talk Black to Me Radio,
talk back
cause
to podcast, man. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
they got some real issues over there, and but that's a different topic for a different day.
It
You know,
is.
you know,
It is.
cause the idling is very real over there.
Say that again, though. I heard you, but I want you to say it again, once again, like I want you to say it again for all the people in the back.
The idling is definitely real over there. We're not even gonna play. I know
Okay.
what y'all on. I know what y'all about. I'm on Twitter all the time. I keep telling y'all at MVX Melodic. I'm on there. I see y'all. You know, it's like a cult y'all got going on over there. You know,
Like,
it pretty much is a cult y'all got going on over there. Y'all over there worshiping this golden cow.
they got a damn, they got a damn church, man, dedicated to fucking Beyonce, man. Come on, bro.
And
I'm
y'all is
clowning.
really in attendance. This is not a game. This is not a drill. This is not a test. Y'all is really out here doing this. And what I'm saying is, uh, yeah, you know, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem. You know, if y'all come for me,
And their followers to the church until the pimps in the pulpit episode, man. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
so I mean, we just got to be careful about who we following out here. We just got to be
I
careful.
man. That's what it is.
Actually, do our research on these folks. See what's really going on with them, and you know, just base it on that, man. Follow yourself, man. Follow your instincts, man. You know, you know,
Volume.
follow your instincts, man. Listen to your ancestors. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Cause
Cause,
trust me,
cause Black Jesus, and I have no problem saying this on the real. He shows himself every day, and my ancestors manifest themselves every day. Black Jesus and my ancestors got me, Doc. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Black Jesus and my ancestors manifest themselves every day. And that's a whole nother thing that you got going on right there, man. That you just spoke on. I mean, we got about 4 more episodes out of this
Yeah,
joint
we
right
do.
here. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean, it's just a lot to cover. It's just, you know,
A lot to cover. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to cover. You got it. But that's that's how it goes
Yeah,
when you black.
right.
You peel back layers.
yeah. I mean, you can't touch on one thing without touching on several different topics.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the thing about it. We all need to talk. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah, and definitely, you know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot to talk about. Vegas, man. As we do all the time around this time. Um,
Okay, so
you
we're
know,
gonna go
you know
ahead
what
and
it is.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up, man. Before we wrap this episode up, I want to give a shout out to Trojan. Um, y'all been holding y'all boy down. Y'all been holding your boy down. out here in these streets for quite some time now. Um, you know, my record speaks for itself. You know, my boy made a song where he said 21 with no kids, 28 with no kids. Ladies, don't take this as a challenge. Cause I will strap up on you quick. Compliments of Trojan, Her Pleasure, the Purple Pat fellas. Go out, hit your nearest gas station to get the Trojan, Her Pleasure, Purple Pack. Them are the way to go. I just want to get him a real quick shout out before we ended this, cause they really been holding you boy down. Let me see who else.
Mighty responsible of you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. You know, I want to give a shout out to the Lord as well. You know, basically just
only I'm Trojan.
I mean, he know my heart. He know my heart. He know my heart. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to the Lord, and I want to give a shout out to Jupe. Jupe spray for men.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jupe? You still wearing Jupe?
The only reason I'm giving Jupe a shout out right now is because I didn't even know y'all was still making that shit. But I just saw it today in the store, and I just want to give y'all a shout out.
Store, obviously.
No. They're back on the map. I seen them in Walmart. So y'all's longevity. I just want to give y'all a shout out on y'all longevity. So yeah, God first, Trojan second, and Jupe for the longevity. Them are my shout outs. It's been your boy, M Vegas, Nick Grigio, Small Ball Mall. Some of y'all might know me or recall. And yeah, John Ali. It's always a pleasure, big dog. I learned a lot from you this evening.
You learned a damn thing from me, bro. You shouting out Trojans. Hold on, man. Before you do that, you shout us off and not give us a tag. It is doggone thing. Hell, man, clean this shit up.
Thank you so much, Vegas, for that.
Damn, Vegas. Yo,
At least he's responsible.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, that shows class, being responsible.
Look.
Yeah,
look,
I mean,
that was a snag or two snake.
I feel like
that walked up on a motherfucker one day. That said some crazy ass shit.
What did he say?
Shit.
Well, I want to say to my fans out there, please look us up on Facebook at Talk Black to Me Podcast. On Twitter, Talk Black to Me Media 1, the number 1. Let's see, we are on YouTube.
We are on
YouTube, Talk Black to Me Podcast. Look us up.
Unfortunately, this episode will be available on YouTube.
It will be available on YouTube.
It will. Vegas included.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. And very soon, we will be on Periscope,
right on,
DLive.tv, Mixer.com. We're starting a Patreon and subscriber star. Look us up on those.
Look, anywhere that you can find a podcast or you can find any listening apparatus to these episodes, man, go ahead. We got big episodes coming up.
Right.
In the future, the very near
future, yes.
Got an individual, a local person from the Atlanta area.
Yes.
That has the scoop on a whole lot of stuff that's going on.
Very intelligent man.
As far as Atlanta government and government worldwide, he you just got to tune in.
Yes. He's going to be a huge treat for everybody.
We are going to blow the roof off. If you've been following us, and if you've been checking us out on our social media pages, guess what? We've already been promoting it. We just got him committed today.
Today, your minds
Okay.
will be blown when you hear him and John.
So that very next episode that you're going to hear is going to be the one, the only individual that has a name that Hosea Williams
Wow.
actually gave him a
Is
name
that
and
right?
yes, sir, a name and an assignment too. So got him. There is another episode that is coming up. Where we are going to, not that we need to not that we're trying to beat down on preachers. You know what I'm saying? But we are an equal opportunity beat down podcast.
Yes, we are.
So if preachers need their ass whooped, guess what? They get their ass whooped. Can I get an amen?
And the woman too.
Amen. A woman too.
Out. So we have an individual that is a very good source. Actually was a member of Bond, Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny, that is sponsored by the number one
manipulator.
No.
Coon.
No, I'm trying not to use that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was thinking Trump supporter.
Oh.
That happens to be a black man and a preacher himself.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So the individual that we're bringing on.
So he's not a coon.
The individual that we're bringing on is a white guy.
Yes.
Oh.
A white guy.
Yes.
And a friend of the show.
Yes, he is. He's a
Talk
very good
Black
friend
to
of the
Me
show.
does have friends of the show that are white.
Exactly.
Individuals that do know.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with the white meat long as it's seasoned, player.
And thank you for that acknowledgement, Vegas. Yeah, so he's going to be coming on, and he's going to be pulling back some more covers off of Jesse Lee Peterson. And if you want to check out JLP before you tune into the next episode, you got time.
It'll only take one episode for you to dislike him.
Okay, well, I didn't say that. Elle did. That's her whole thing.
Yes, my can't stand him.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but I'm your brother, Jolly.
And I'm your girl, LL.
In Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Sign this shit off, man.
Hey man, once again, man, this has been another episode of one of the greatest podcast online, man. We've been all up in your eardrums, going crazy, but now we gotta go, like Tupac said. So guess what? Your boy Ja Ali, LL, the lady with the name so nice, you got to say it twice, in Vegas. Just want to let y'all know we love y'all. You know what I mean? Stay strong. Keep your head on the swivel. Don't let these people trick you, man. Stay woke. Stay woke.
That's right.
And with that being said, man, we out here. Peace.